RingGangRadio.com. Take over. Last mission. Final boss mode. What it do?
I mean, I like Wilder, but some of his fans are definitely showing themselves.
Yeah, me and P are in that position of like, there's way too many crazy people below us who we just don't want to acknowledge.
Yeah. No, they're just mostly.
Yeah, them damn alphabet fucking boys. I don't. What are you? The BBC, ABC, LD, whatever. I don't know what the fuck they are these days.
Hey, these guys are weird, so I'm not even gonna bother.
Now, speaking of them too, they are the subject of our next topic of the evening. Devin Haney. Now, Devin Haney, obviously, we all respect him. You know, he's a good young prospect. I mean, he has his little flaws, you know, here and there, but you know, you can tell that he is a world-class fighter. As he had been rehabbing after his last fight, which surprisingly went the distance, and it wasn't the most entertaining fight to watch too.
Facts.
Yeah, you know, he had been
Shit happens.
Yeah, even because he had surgery and everything like that, and in the process, the WBC, in its wisdom, stripped him of the belt for whatever reason, and then later on would give the belt back to him.
WBC and their lack of infinite wisdom.
Yeah, that's a whole nother podcast. But what
that was a magic trick? You're like, now you see it, now you don't.
Now you don't.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Nothing up my sleeves. Looks up behind your ear. Oh, it's a WBC belt.
You know, but now he went on a podcast. He went on 78 Sports TV's podcast, who is part of, you know, the LDBC, from what I understand. And he said some interesting comments, particularly when it came to Lomachenko, which he said he would never let a white boy beat him. Now, obviously, I mean, that type of talk is not new in boxing. I mean, B-Hop said that.
You know, it's not even new, period. Like,
it's not new.
Reach it, neighborhoods, like, if you grew up in a predominantly black area, any urban area, like,
or you watch Shaft,
you heard that statement before. Like,
I mean, hell, even
matter of fact, your brothers, your siblings, your parents might have told you that shit.
I mean, hell, even Muhammad
Ali
had variations of that before in his career. You know,
yep.
You know, but then my thing is why is it such a big deal all of a sudden? Like,
because people want to be fucking victims. That's why. This is like the boxing version of when white people are like, oh, well, how come black people can call us cracker, but if I called you the N-word, like, shut the fuck up. Like, this is that. This is basically that. Everybody wants to be damn victims.
Yeah, it's the whole why I can't say the N-word.
Yeah, like
why you want to say it?
Exactly.
Like I was saying yesterday, because I was watching White Men Can't Jump, and I was like thinking to myself, I'm like, you know, if this came out in 2020, you'd have a whole bunch of folks outraged, like, why you gotta make a movie called White Men Can't Jump? That's so racist. Imagine if they made a movie called Black Men Can't Swim. How would you feel about that?
Best part is, because of the title of that movie, White Man Can't Jump, they basically haven't watched the movie.
That movie's classic though. Like,
I know.
Yeah, that's a classic movie, yo.
For those of you who missed it, it's just a bait and switch.
No, but it's just like weird. It's like, of all things, I mean, like, I feel like when B-Hop said this shit, you know, prior to his fight with Joe Calzaghe, I didn't see this type of outrage at all. Like,
no, I mean, I didn't, because I knew Calzaghe was gonna beat his ass, so I was just like, yeah.
There was some heat, but it was like it didn't make as much noise.
It didn't.
It made heat. Like, it was talked about, but not. Like, people got over it.
Yeah, exactly. Especially if they rubbed it in when Calzaghe actually beat him. It
helped sell the fight too.
Yeah, it sure did.
I'd say what he did to Felix Trinidad was worse.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, he actually threw the flag down, and you know, and he
had to get escorted out.
Yeah, I mean, dude was going on to some Puerto Rican radio stations and being belligerent about the fight, like saying whatever he wanted. I mean, he did
this video of that shit with the damn flag and him getting chased off the island and jumping on the helicopter. Niggas is running after him like.
Yeah, I mean that shit was worse.
Yeah, that shit was like real, like.
Yeah, it looked like a Puff Daddy music video.
or an action video.
Ain't nobody take my pride. Can't nobody hold me down.
Victory, all them shits, like.
Yeah, and it's just weird too. It's just a lot of the boxing media was just like, whoa, why does B-Hop have to say that for? Like, racism has no part in this sport.
Sure.
I'm just thinking to myself, is it really that serious? It's like, I mean, yeah, I know.
Because real talk, like the majority of white people do not want to be told they can't do something.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
What it comes down to.
But it wasn't even. But the thing is, it wasn't even white people complaining. It was other people like fucking jumping in, fucking raging bitch fucking jumped in. And I had to fucking put her ass.
Yeah, but because that's the thing, man. Because they trying to show out so they could show that look. I'm down with you guys. Like
Tell female.
It's just like when Drake does something that's real moist or soft or like.
How's it going, you cool cats?
And niggas be like, well, that's cool. I mean, Drake cool, because niggas is like, well, maybe one day in the future I'll get a feature or some shit. That's how that shit was. It's an agenda, like.
Yeah, you have to, because like I said, I mean, if you've been around boxing media, it's very political at times. Like, these cats will say anything, do anything.
Political? I'd say it's feudal.
Feudal Japan.
Oh, feudal Europe.
And it's just like too. There's a lot of minorities that's like, oh, why is Devin Haney being racist? And like,
dude, that's the shit that got me. I'm seeing Twitter I'm like, nigga, like yo, I shouldn't be saying no shit like that either. Like, you
I'm still adding the other thing too, is because due to the whole event of COVID-19 and everything else like that, people are stuck at home, so there's no upcoming sporting events. So people are doing anything and everything they can to draw attention to themselves.
Right. Yeah, and that's what Haney's probably doing, as well. I mean, it is, it does work in both ways.
Yeah, for all you know, Devin Haney pulled out a BlackBerry and pulled up that Bernard Hopkins line.
And he still doubled down. He's like, it's like I'm just trying to chase greatness, and he puts a picture of himself next to Floyd Mayweather, who's also a lightning rod for certain controversies. So he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, he does. I mean, if you're around Floyd long enough, you basically know how to like stir people up.
Yeah.
Whether you want to or not.
Taking the back part, like, look, if you want to say some gangster shit, put your stay 10 toes down and just live by it. Like, he didn't say nothing. That was, just awesome. Like, oh my God, he's racist. Like, look, like, I wish a black boxer would come out there and just say, look, can't be racist because we don't run shit. Like, people really need to stop, saying you switching out prejudice for racism, because that's the first thing they do, man. And it's like,
yeah, I'm just like, my one statement's
Haney not stopping nobody. Like,
exactly.
Like some people, I even seen a joke where somebody was like, well, I thought Caleb Plant would be the first person to say that shit.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Caleb said that.
I know, right?
Caleb just forget for a second, say, I ain't gonna let no white boy beat me. I'm like, all right, Bubba Sparks.
Yeah, if Caleb Pratt ever did say, never let a black boy beat me, niggas would be lining up to whoop his ass. Like,
but he never would. He never would.
Because he knows better.
No, he wouldn't. No, but he wouldn't, because he knows it's not true. If anything, I could, like you just said, I could see Caleb Plant being like the boxing version of Larry Bird, because like Larry Bird used to get so angry when the coach for the other team would have a white person guard him. Like he would get
be like, how so dare you?
No niggas.
You're giving me the no frills version of a basketball player?
Man, no. Like, bruh. So it's like I feel like if white boxers are so offended by that shit, come out and say that shit. Say I ain't never letting a black boy beat me.
Well, let's put it this way. I mean,
Just say it. Like I wouldn't even trip because I would look at it like, all right, so you better fight every nigga that want that fade.
Exactly, including beat people on the street.
I mean, let's put it this way. I mean, Kovalev has said worse, and I don't think there's much uproar as it is now. I mean, Kovalev, you know,
shit with
exactly.
the monkey poster and Adonis Stevenson. Yeah, that shit wasn't all on my Twitter like this.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it was like, you know, look at them. I can see how they behave. I'm just like, dog. Like this dude is out here spitting that racist rhetoric. You know,
and then he brought a kid into it because I think his kid had the shirt or some shit.
Yeah, exactly. You know, like dude was really racist. Like dude doubled down his racism, and still, like they didn't say nothing, not a damn thing. Like niggas, like, you know.
How about those emails, those Golden Boy emails?
Yeah, exactly. The Golden Boy emails. I mean, that's, you know, that's in your face racism. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just like that's why it's just like the outrage over what is just like what Devin Haney saying is like
fake outrage.
Yeah, it's fake outrage. Like, I mean, like I said, now if there was a precedent where it's just like, you know, every time it was said that there was like, you know, there was anger, then I'm like, okay, fine. There's a precedent. That's what the precedent you want to go by, fine. But other fighters have said that. Other black fighters have said that. And there hasn't been, and it hasn't. Some even, like I said, when Ali used to do it, people used to like laugh. It was part of the game, you know, it was whatever. But it's just like, you know,
it's like that Broner the Can Man shit.
Yeah, exactly. You know, yeah, though, you know, it's like, come on, like, stop the bullshit. You're just bitching the bitch.
Haney shouldn't even took that back, but it's like everybody always trying to like press on people, like. Just whatever, man. But he got his little name in the news for a week, so.
Right, you know, they're saying like, oh no, he's
trophy unlocked, achieved, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, now they're like, oh no, he's trying to be a heel now. He's trying to be like Floyd, you know, be a heel now. So it's just like, you know, honestly, honestly, he should just do that. Though. You should just go that route. I mean, it's not. I mean, this nigga's already posing with money and shit. He might as well just do the Floyd blueprint. So I'm saying. You might as well, you know, if you know, if niggas are gonna get mad at him from doing that, you might as well just go full Monty heel. And
I mean, if it works.
Yeah, if it works, yeah. You know, it'll probably get him the fights he's probably looking for.
Yeah, because I mean, he ain't really fight nobody yet, so there's nothing to trip about. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. It's just fake outrage. It ain't racism because Devin Haney ain't stopping nobody from living their best life or nothing.
Right.
He's not setting up laws. He's not giving people double eliminator shots and then not giving them their championship fight. He's not treating nobody like James Kirkland. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to get racial with it. Like, you know, we'll get racial with it. But if not, then chills. Like, nothing racist about it. Devin Haney ain't stopping nobody from eating.
Yeah, we'll put our koofies away.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me pull up this. Let me.
Hell no! I never put my kufi away.
Then put the Ankh away.
Oh man, boxing! You know, boxing and the things that people complain about. It's weird. This is why we need boxing back into so things like this. Doesn't
they would have got drowned by all the other fight predictions and upcoming matchups and shit.
Yep.
But when nothing's going on, it's like Devin Haney sneezed, and it's like, oh, in the middle of a pandemic, what's wrong?
You know what? Because of how he's like gotten like by proxy lessons by Floyd, he'd probably do that. Be like, hey, what's going on? Instagram, achoo.
Man, I wonder. The only thing I wish I would have seen. I don't know if somebody posted it on Twitter. I was waiting for the fucking Soldier Boy meme. Like somebody to put. Devin Haney said, "I'll never let a white boy beat me," and then they put the gif of Bernard Hopkins. He copied my whole fucking flow, word for word, bar for bar.
I mean, you got a lot of new boxing fans who probably didn't even see that fight or know how to say that shit. You know, and those would be the loudest motherfuckers trying to tell everybody their opinion. So I mean,
yes, unfortunately, boxing. There's a whole lot of those.
And a lot of them are in like boxing media. So
excuse me, I googled for 50 minutes, therefore I know better than you.
Unfortunately, there's not a lot of people that get introduced to boxing in the correct fashion, correct way.
Yeah.
There are multiple correct ways to introduce people to boxing.
And some of these people are not, and seem to be missing these correct ways.
One of the most important ones is to actually get punched in the face.
Facts.
Or,
Message.
go to an actual boxing gym.
Ooh.
Now, you done unlock the whole fucking game right now. Wait, keep going.
How about you actually go do road work?
Ooh. Picking up a jump rope will give you like 3 points XP. Like,
Hell, even learn how to wrap your fucking hands.
How about actually step into the ring?
ooh.
Or actually have a coach tell you what's up? How about get one of those old school coaches to actually let you know what's up?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of shit, man. Like,
Basically, a lot of shit just to create humility, because there's not a lot of that, unfortunately, within the media. There's not a lot of that at all.
Not in the boxing media. It's like,
No.
Between media and also fans as well. Like, there's not a lot of humility. It's just a whole bunch of...
Yeah, because it's getting to the point it's one and the same. Like, a lot of people not calling shit down the line. Everybody's flexing their opinions and agendas.
It's that, and also there are the few people that call it out, but they get drowned out.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's like hip hop now. It's like it's so much. There's no vetting. It's like anybody could say, all right, I could put a song on SoundCloud or drop something, and and what if you what if you not a nigga who.
Damn,
What if you a nigga who actually got some bread? So now you can say,
I just thought about what you just said. Boxing's like hip hop now. I gotta find my boxing version of an Averex jacket.
oh yeah. It was like anybody could come up and do something. Anybody could just say some bullshit on YouTube, and they had their friends share it, and then post count the view count go up, and now they got an audience.
Exactly. I'm thinking about that because of those old school references. I actually recently got boxing shoes that could be the equivalent of an Air Force One. They're white and they're crispy.
And see, there's no vetting of anything. There's no one saying, all right, well, you can't really speak about boxing unless you through this amount of jabs, or you seen this amount of fights. Just like with hip hop, no one's saying, well, yeah, nigga, you had to drop this many verses in the cafeteria cipher in high school. Or you got.
Nobody's talking to anybody in cafeterias nowadays.
So you could just come out with shit. So and that's what it is. So it's like a lot of organized chaos, and you gotta fucking filter through and learn on your own, so you could respect the real opinions out there.
Right.
I'd also add the fact that, just to bounce off what you're saying, because there isn't a lot of the people vetting anymore, I think it's just because the people who used to are burnt out. Because at a certain point, I'm just like, if there's nobody there, in solidarity, what's the point? So now they become more sarcastic and more trolly. So then people don't really know when someone's joking around or being sarcastic.
Pure fact. And it's sad too. And this is like I said, and because of that, we get overreactions like we get with Devin Haney. And Devin Haney, for the most part, has not given anyone anything to be negative about me. He trains hard. He's clear. He's a skilled fighter. He does what he needs to. He's about his business. So
yeah, this shit was almost damn.
Devin Haney is sleeping right now.
The Stevenson damn street fight.
Yeah.
Like, more people spoke on this shit than that.
That's how you know people are bored.
Yeah.
Yeah, people bored.
People are isolated, stuck in the houses, turning all into conspiracy brothers.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like I said,
why when they got all these damn old ass classic, non-classic ass, we just gonna repeat showing them fights on ESPN to watch?
That involves research. You think people are actually gonna do that?
Well, if it's a fucking job, yes.
Yeah, but they found other ways to swindle it. They instead do awkward Instagram lives or YouTube lives.
Bro, hold on. I'm about to just hijack this shit real quick. Fucking bonus topic, yo.
Oh boy.
ESPN. Y'all niggas gotta step up these fight selections.
Facts.
when y'all reach into the fucking vote. Like, yo, Ali cool, Frazier cool, Tyson cool, yes, Holyfield cool, Foreman cool, yes. But there's more fucking fights than damn Trinidad De La Hoya. Like, honestly, like, you're picking like the worst fights from damn the most popular boxers. I do not get this shit. It's like nigga, like get that shit together, bro. Like,
yeah, like exactly. Like, I mean, Showtime itself. I mean, they aired the Johnny Tapia, Paulie Ayala 1 and 2 fights, and that fight has not been. I don't think I've ever seen that in HD ever. I mean, last time, every time I watch it, it's always the SD version, and they don't ever air that on TV. It's just you if you just see it on YouTube where you download the shit, you know. And they've been airing fights that are not that's in the archives, but it's not shown all the time. You know,
like classics, like real fan fights, real fights that will make new fans. Like, people got it confused. Promoters and everybody always think it's popularity that sells the casual. It's not. It's the action.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
It's basically a very let me see. Basically, the most simplistic way to show people what aspects of the sport it is, what will get their attention right away, which is like the action, explosive fights. Because sometimes, yes, you can actually find all aspects of boxing, effective aggression, defense, and all there. It's all there. It's just really great to see when two people are on the same skill level are putting it all on the line, and they both show and acknowledge each other for it.
Thank you.
Word. Yeah, it's just like, I mean, you see Showtime do it, and Showtime has actually fallen off in terms of what it's been showing in current boxing. But even they've made an effort to like say, okay, you know what? You know, our boxing hasn't been up recently, but we'll let people know, you know, show people, jog their memories of what we used to be back in the day. You know, ESPN has been in boxing since like 1980 or something like that. They have archives. They have Friday night fights. Like, they have classic fights.
They have so many rights to so many fights. It's like ridiculous, and they're showing the same type of fights. Like, and the thing is, they've showed more different types of variety of fights on regular ESPN classics.
Yeah,
like that's the weird shit. Like, they've showed more different types of random Tyson fights on ESPN Classic, even James Toney fights. Like, you got so many fights. Like I'd rather, if you're gonna take a Tyson fight to show people, I would take the Razor Ruddock fight.
Razor Ruddock 2 or some shit like that. You know?
Yeah, show the Razor Ruddock fight. Like, don't show fucking Spinks fight, the Holmes fight. Like, really? Like, you gonna show an Ali fight? Bruh, okay, look, we get the fucking Rumble in the Jungle, Thriller Manila. Show the fucking Ken Norton fights.
Yeah, that was a great
Ron
one.
Lyle fight.
Show the Ernie Shavers fight.
The Shavers fight. Oh my goodness.
The Sandman.
You want to show a Holmes fight? Show the Ken Norton fight.
Show the Ken Witherspoon fight. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you want to show an Oscar De La Hoya fight? Like, really? Like, bruh.
You know, show Oscar versus Corte. You know, that fight, they don't ever air that shit.
That is a great fight.
Yeah,
these niggas is picking the damnest fucking fights to show. Like, y'all, and this thing, y'all don't even have to go that far, but y'all could be showing damn Scott Pemberton, Omar Sheikah, Mickey Ward, Emmanuel Augustus. Like, I don't get it. Like, y'all can even show some old Gamboa fights.
People asking for a Bug's Life, they're giving ants.
For real.
Yeah, like there's been so many.
Nah, you asking for Cheetos and you're getting cheese doodles.
Yeah, I mean, even the zone.
You're asking for chicken, you're getting cluck cluck.
I mean, even
clacking.
I mean, even the zone has. I mean, if you go on the archives, they have a diversified. Like, they add fights all the time, and fights that you don't even see that air. Like, they're trying to diversify their shit on there. But ESPN is just.
The other thing that they could also do.
In the immortal words of RZA, diversify your bonds, nigga.
Yeah. But it's also another thing too, because they have time. They can also start like looking into the more obscure divisions, where people are just like, hey, why did you look at like some of the divisions where like Monster came from and all those other guys? These guys go at it. Those smaller guys will
Michael
go.
Carbajal.
Yep.
Some Mark Too Sharp Johnson.
Yes.
You know, some Ricardo Lopez.
Tim Austin, you know.
Tim Austin, yes, that's another one. Like,
in fact, they could do like a Ricardo Lopez playlist and call like Basics Done Right.
Like, I'm just saying, it's rare you'll see somebody such a good finisher, perfect stance, left, right hand, powerful. It's like the Mexican Joe Louis. Like when I look at Ricardo Lopez, like
His hands are up so disturbingly often.
It's just
punches just deliberate with
if you actually air these fights like that, I mean, I'm pretty sure someone will watch, I mean, for sure, and be like, oh, that's the reason why Ricardo Lopez is so highly regarded. Because most people, it's just shit like that. It's just like ESPN just needs to get it together. They have gold. They have boxing gold in their archives. Not everything needs to be Ali, Frazier, Foreman, whatever. I mean, dive into that. You have time. I mean, live boxing is not coming back anytime soon, as far as we know. Dive into the damn archives. Air these shits.
Go into the Dipset archives.
Go use them. Like that's all I'm saying. That's the end of the rant. The bonus fucking bonus
DLC.
Footage. Yeah, bonus DLC.
DLC, yes.
We originally had some Chavez Jr. his comments versus Triple G,
but it got 5% and it failed.
Yeah, 5% fail on the download. So
unless of course Junior actually does start a fight with Triple G, then we'll be forced to talk about it, which will probably piss me off too.
Yeah, we got to combine all that internet forces, like
every internet provider.
But then